Hey, welcome back to another cooking video. I was asked to do something on pancakes. We have a good family secret pancake recipe, so it's not going to be secret anymore. Sorry, everybody. But we're going to do it right here. Okay, so this is what you're going to need. You're going to need 2 cups of Bisquick if you want to do it cheater style, 2 eggs. You're going to need, what is it, baking powder? 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I do about half a teaspoon on cinnamon. It's got a shaker lid and I can't get it off, so we'll just shake a little bit in there. And then we got vanilla, and on the vanilla I do a half a teaspoon. I'm reading it because I don't want to screw you guys up. And then on the cinnamon, we do you could do it a whole tablespoon is not too bad, but I cut it back to a teaspoon. I do a half a tablespoon on that one. And then you got 2 overly ripe bananas. Don't mind this bagel. We were gonna do desert French toast, and then we decided to do pancakes. So then the last thing I put in is 1 full cup of vanilla yogurt. Okay, so let's get into it. We're gonna start with the wet ingredients in the bowl. So I'm gonna go, oh, did I say the brown sugar? 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So let's get the banana in here. We'll get this other banana in here. We'll start shaking this out to sight, plenty. Then we're gonna go on the vanilla, a half a teaspoon. So I'm gonna measure this half. That was a whole that I used just there. Let's see what else. Wet eggs. Yogurt. And I like to do the brown sugar in with the wet stuff because it helps it to absorb after I put the bananas. And there's another trick. You can actually smash these bananas up inside the peel and then pop them in here. I didn't do that. I normally do that. Here's the batter now that I'm ready to go with some of my dry ingredients. So we're going to go with the brown sugar. I just used 2 heaping spoons from the drawer. That seems to be the perfect sweetness. And then we're going to go with this baking powder right here. Let's see, how much was it? 2 teaspoons. Or, yeah, 2 teaspoons. So we're going to go for these halves. Perfect. And then I already got my flour right here. And then we'll take a pause while I do all this mixing, and then we'll check for consistency. Got milk? You always have to put the milk in, dummies. Okay, here we go. And if you have buttermilk, that's, you know, some people like that. I don't really care for it. Okay, so I like to check the consistency at this point. Let's look at the batter right here. I take a spoon and I just look at the thickness of it. That looks nice. I like it thin. If you like a thinner batter, do 1 cup and a third of milk. And if you don't like it super runny, more like a crepe, or if you like it more like a really thick, fluffy pancake, just do 1 cup and it'll be perfect. Okay, at this point, if it's not thick enough for you, just start adding in a little bit of flour, a little bit at a time, just like maybe take a tablespoon and just do like half a tablespoon and then another half a tablespoon and get it to your thickness. All right, now we're gonna start cooking them up. Pro tip for you, get the pan nice and hot before you even put anything in there. That way it doesn't spread out all over the pan. And then in between cooking batches, take a napkin and get all the excess butter or oil or whatever you're using out of the pan, then put fresh. Otherwise, by the 3rd set of pancakes, they're gonna be scorched and tasting pretty scorched, okay? So I usually do it this way. I just take a cup, just like that. It's my first time to make pancakes on this griddle. Well, fun fact for you. We'll see how the temps do on this griddle. This is the best way to actually check the temps on a griddle. Okay, so once the bubbles start coming up through these little pancakes right here, and you see a lot of bubbles coming up through, safe to flip them. You can also peek and check to see if it's the right brownness for you. So we'll check back in a little bit. Okay, this is the point. This is the point where you want to flip it. So get your spatula under it. Nice little fast motion. Ready, in. And ready, in. See that? Boom. Those are perfect pancakes. So we'll let that go for about, I don't know, 30 seconds. You can peek and look to see, but I usually do about 30 seconds, less than a minute. And then I pop them out and I stick them inside something that'll keep them warm while I'm doing the rest of this batch. So I'm gonna go get that. Voila! Beautiful pancakes made to perfection. I hope you enjoy those pancakes.